Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this video is for Opacity CTF on TryHackMe. Opacity CTF has a difficulty, it's easy, but we're getting into complicated things for privilege escalation. Now it's time to be solve this CTF together guys, and I'm gonna be show you all of things about the CTF is detailed explained. So you just have to be using here the first thing what we're doing here. We getting here the IP address is over there, and we just have to be hack this IP address and hack this machine, which machine is using this IP address is exactly. So the first thing we just have to be doing here the enumeration, and we just have to be using here is actually guys, and the first thing we just have to be user to mmap scan the ports and which protocol is it using this IP address and this port. So the first thing I just want to be starting here this mmap scan. The second one is definitely it could be equal to GoBuster, because it's GoBuster. It's you know, the GoBuster. We just have to be look it with the GoBuster is a directory for this IP address. Maybe someone's a web server is running on this. Any directory is running this some servers over here. So here I'm just gonna be show you guys. That want to be user for GoBuster tool, user share word list, and GoBuster directory list 2.3 and medium text is here. Just look at here the this the IP address for directory here. So the first thing we just have to be starting here is this mmap scan. The second one could be a directory for enumeration. So okay. We are just looking here to some directory, and we got here mmap scan. You know, there's a 22 port is open. You know, it's 22 port is running on this SSH server, SSH service. And that means we can actually using for SSH protocol to access, getting access or getting a reverse shell or something like that for this room. And the second one is AD port is open. You can see is over here, and it's actually giving us this HTTP title is actually equal to here login page. So there's an Samba files. There's an NetBIOS SSN Samba protocol is running here, but it's not gonna be working, guys. So trust me, we just have to be looking here or directory. So we getting here this directory for this IP address is equal to cloud. You know, we getting here the first thing is CSS, but it's not gonna be working for us. So for everything is nothing, because the CSS generally giving us a CSS code for this web server. You know, there is an unknown clause what we are doing before, because we just have to be looking here the clause what it's giving us. So we are so exciting about that. So yeah, we getting here actually guys to something the different web server is running here, because we can actually upload the image to here, and the 5 minutes file upload or personal cloud storage. I think we can use to here the personal cloud storage and storage here to something like that. So the second one, you just have to be starting here the cloud for this and the IP address. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys HTTP. We got in here HTTP and changing with this cloud directory for GoBuster scan. So you just have to be doing it because of what? Because we getting the same directory here. We just have to be looking here what is the empty stage is over there. So I'm just gonna be starting here. It's giving us actually to here this as the clouds, this directory is over here. For example, this image is over there, because this is not giving us nothing, because we never been upload the image is over this IP addresses web server of cloud directory. So now we just have to be actually guys using here the in external URL. We just have to be you know, upload the image is over here. So this is could be too basic, so I'm just gonna be show you, don't worry about it. Alright, the first thing you just have to be go there on the PHP reverse shell on your Google or on your what you want to use. So you can actually get in here on this the phpreverseshell.com, but I want to be actually install it on the GitHub. You know, there's an already the GitHub page is over there. So I'm just gonna be copy all of things to here the PHP code we're generally using here the gathering reverse shell for this IP address. So there's an already so let me creating here, make your opacity files and go there to the opacity file, and then say here is, you know, there's an this is really empty file to here. So now we just have to be get it on the Sublime text. Now we're gonna connect the Sublime text to here. So let me go to downloads and no, say last. Where's Sublime text? Yeah, it's over here. -I Sublime text. So okay, I think we can use now the Sublime text. Yes. What? Yeah, we got. So what's wrong? Sublime. Yeah. I want to give this the shell.php file for this. So we got in here the some PHP code. So we just have to be changing this some value, you know about it. It's really basic because we got in here to change these and change this. You just have to be changing here the IP address. You have to be giving this IP address your IP address. So I'm just gonna be give the 10.8.72 and 270. And then for port, actually you can use 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to be using 1, 2, 3, 40 here. I just want to be use the 444 and say here controller save. So you can close these tabs. Now it's time to be running for us. There's an I'm already shell PHP. Now you just have to be not actually be using the shell PHP, this change extension of this file or of this text file or the PHP file. You just have to be doing it on this external URL to over there. And a 5 minutes file upload we got in here. For example, I'm just gonna be show you guys. If you want to be transferred the file, you just have to be starting on this directory and the Python 3 dash HTTP server 8. So we can now transfer this file of this any IP address. So for example, you can not working to here HTTP and 10.8.72 and 270 to come over here and say the shell.php. If you say here the upload image is not gonna be working because it's just is giving us this the here the accepted for the image file for this room. So okay, so we just have to be the changing extension for this file. You have no need to be change this file extension. You just have to be adding here. So I'm just gonna be show you guys. You just have to be say here HTTP and give your IP address one more time 10.8.72 and 270 and then say there. You just have to be uploading here shell.php and then you just have to add this hashtag.jpg file. So if you say here upload image, it's actually working for us. So this is really cool. And if your get here is 20 status cost, this is really cool because it's not gonna be working now. Just have to be come over here and starting here and get listener for this room. So we are, if you remember, we getting to here the port on this PHP reverse shell. The file we just have to be given the port is 44 to here. So now we got in here there's something for this image link. If you come copy this and go there, it's not gonna be working, or it's gonna be working, I don't know. So you can check it. You got the reverse shell to here, so it's really cool. We hacked the machine, so this is really cool, guy. So we hacked the machine now. So the first thing if we are getting the PHP reverse shell to here, the first thing what we're doing here, starting Python command with Python 3-c the import putty, okay, putty.spawn and then say here bin bash, yeah, like that. So yes, we got in here shell now. Now it's time to be export the term. So say here export term could be equal to x term, yeah, like that thing. So now controller Z CTT row echo the FG. Now we can use this like a bash terminal for this reverse shell. So that's really cool. Now if I'm gonna say here ID, if we are now on this shell double data, so that means we can now go here the cd home, say here ls. there's a system admin page is over there, so we can now go the system admin to here. It's just giving us the local txt. If I'm gonna say here cat local.txt, this is not gonna be working because we are in a permission they need to here. So we just have to be starting here system admin to here. So what we're doing here, so this is two basics, guys, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna be show you. Alright, for example, we can now go to the scripts file like that. So I'm just gonna be show you scripts file. This is the gathering here the script.php. What we cannot actually read this because we are getting here this permission they needed one more times. Yeah, we got in here permission they needed. So now we just have to be the move the system admin and the get root over here. No, we are not the user to there. So we just have to be gathering user and getting the reverse shell or something like that, or privilege escalation, the first privilege escalation for this room. So I actually want to be user, guys. The first thing sudo -l, but it's not gonna be working because we have no idea about the password for double data. So okay, we can try to here find under /perm-u equal to s and tool larger than and then developer and then /null. So it's giving us some file to us. Maybe you can check it and working with this file. I don't know what you want. So if you can check it here, there's actually no the important file to here. There's a getting privilege escalation. So the best thing, you just have to be go there on your machine to opt, and there's an the limpis.shell. If you have no limpis.shell on your opt, you can actually install it on your GitHub. Say here just limpis.shell. Yeah, it's over there. You can actually to here, guys. I'm just gonna be show you build list, not build list, right? So builder. Yeah, there's an Olympus base.shell is over there actually. That means that you can actually install on your machine and starting and transfer all of this file, and you can use that so directly. So that's really fine. So now it's time to be using here Python 3 -http server 8, but it's not gonna be working on this the opt file. Now it's time to be, I think, cp this limpis.shell to home Elliot documents and yeah, no documents to opacity. Yeah, that's right. So we can now go, the opacity is over here. So where's my opacity file? So let me go there, the opacity. Okay, and say here the not gonna be using here like that. So what? Well, actually getting here the wrong. So that's fine. There's nothing to getting here the reverse shell. So that's really cool. Now actually, guys, here you can starting Python 3 -http server 8 one more time and transfer this file under the cd, go to tmp. There's an empty file, say there widgets http and 10.8.72.270. You just have to be equal to on your Kali Linux VPN machine IP address, and I say here limpis.shell. Yes, we got in here limpis.shell. So you just have to be executed with /mod to limpis.shell to here. Now we can actually run this and getting privilege escalation, which file can be using for privilege escalation to for system admin. We just have to be waiting for the ending and looking for this other file, which file actually we are using for like that. So I'm just gonna go there, this ChatGPT, maybe we have just been using for it. Okay, let me say chat OpenAI to here. Alright. Alright, it's ending for us. We just have to be analyzed to this result for limpis.shell. This is two basics, guys. I'm just gonna be showing you. You just have to be look at this so clearly. So I'm gonna be go there and scroll up to here. So go up, go up. Alright, there was nothing, right? Yes. So let me go up. Yeah, here. So let me go up. Alright, we got in here. So unexpected on the opt file, it's on the opt file. It's usually empty file. So what is this? So we got in here. We're just actually checking with this like that. So I'm just gonna be show you. Now our goal is not gonna be gathering root. Our goal is gonna be system admin. So we just have to be using here controller shift F and say here system admin. Yeah, we got here. So you can use the system admin pager here. How come we're actually used for the privilege escalation on system admin. So just have to be using here. Let me go up, 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 down, 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 down. Alright, so getting here. So there is an for gathering a system admin, so data says keydbx. There's an we getting unaccepted in the opt file have a dataset keydbx file. And there's system admins like that. We know just if you're working with this, it's giving us a system admins shell or something like that, or the privilege or escalation. So that's really fine. So we're gathering here the first file is datasets keydbx. Now it's time to go cd opt to here. Yes, like there. So there's an datasets keydbx is already there. Now it's time to be transferring this file on our Kali Linux machine. So how can we do that? So I'm just gonna be asked this the chat GPT. I had an access on reverse shell. I wanna be transfer dataset.keydbx file to my Kali Linux. How can I do that with uncat command? So this is really basic, guys. It's just giving us this. So really cool. Yeah, I just want to be using here uncat listener. Yes, that's true. Please don't critical aperture permission access transfer any files. So assuming to have necessary permission if performing the action the ethical legal member. So we just have to be using here. No, that is not like that. What is a duck? No, it's not gonna be working, so. Yeah, it's like that. It's definitely so. On our Kali machine, we just have to be starting here. So that's really cool. So let me go the opacity file to here, opacity, and then opacity U. So say here opacity, yeah, like that. So okay, let me say here clear, and starting here uncat -lvmp1234, and say here datasets keydbx, or now the Kali Linux machine is listening on the 1234 port, and then go your own this reverse shell and say here uncat -w3 and give the Kali Linux IP address 10.8.272 here, and give this which port is gonna be using there, and then say here dataset keydbx. No! Salam alaikum. Yeah, we got in here. Yes, guy, we got in here those keydbx files. So I just want to be asked this for what is keydbx file, and how can I run it? You can actually ask this all of things to here for the chat GPT is giving us correct answer. Don't worry about it. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys how come we're actually working with this keydbx file. This keydbx file is actually the keypacks file. Yes, a keydbx file is database file created for the keypass, and then on source password manager. So we just got in here this keypass with this keypass, this datasets keydbx. we just have to be using here for so let me use this data sets keydbx file, like, so say here the key pass. Yes, that's definitely using here key pass to Jean, and say here data sets keydbx to hash.txt. Now we got in here, if you say here cat hash.txt, it's giving us the something for the hash. Now it's time to be crack this hash. So I say here Jean hash.txt dash word is using here racket.txt, using default encoding UTF-8, no password hashes left to crack. What's wrong? So say here one more time to ls. Now why is not giving us nothing, guy, to here? So remove the here hash.txt. So key pass to Jean, let's say here key pass.txt. Say here cat key pass to txt, and then or username is equal to here data sets. Now it's time to be cracked is John keypass.txt and dash wordless could be equal to user share wordless the racket txt. Yeah, like that. What's wrong to here? What's wrong? Already being cracked? Yeah, already been cracked, I know. I got it before. Okay. So really? Alright guys, it's not gonna be working to John to Ash, but if you're cracked, this is the keypass.txt is giving us the for password 741 and then 852 and 963. So it's really cool. Now we got in here. So that's fine. So let me use our keypass X or CX or something like that. We just have to be using here. What's wrong? Okay. I got in here to here. Yeah, keypass XC to here. So let me use keypass XC for crack this password. Yeah, it's now working. So the here enter a password or this keypass the key data says keydbx file. The password is equal this, so really cool. The K file, I don't know. So unlock to here, it's giving us, so really cool. We got in here. Our password is equal that to here, so let me use that. And then the username is equal to system admin. To system admin to username is equal there, guys. So that's really cool. We got in here the username is system admin and the password is here cloud pass something like that, I don't know. So really cool. Now we got in here the su for system admin to here. Definitely. So our password is equal that, guy. We got in here. Yeah, we got in here system admin. Salam alaikum. Yes, that's true. So now it's time to be, I think we got the local txt to here. So let me go cd home and say here ls and go there system admin. And you know there's an local txt, so let me cut that to local txt. Yeah, we got in here, guys. So let me copy this selection and say here the where's my task one is here. So we got in the first flag. So that's correct. Alright, this is the correct answer. Okay. So now it's time to be getting to here the one more time to use privilege escalation for root, I think. So Assalamu alaikum. Say here ls. So let me go to scripts to here, cat script.php. It's giving us the sum to here, some PHP file there. So say let me go there, the lit file. You know there's an too many file to here. Yeah, so let me say here sudo -l one more time. The first one. Okay, this is the first time. So let me copy this. Sorry, user system admins mainer runs sudo on Opacity. So we are not gonna be working with this. I think it's time to be running here one more time to limpis.shell, bash limpis.shell. Just have to be gathering root to here. So it's not gonna be working, guys, with the system admin, so sudo -l, because our system admin has no actual to here, has no permission for it, the guy. We just have to be waiting here actually to gathering root. The privilege escalation, the best things for privilege escalation. I really like this CTF. But maybe is a privilege escalation could be hard, I don't know. Just waiting for it. So we got in here the limpis.shell. Now it's time to be running this. So it's really cool. Okay. Alright, so we just have to be looking for the here how can we actual get root. For example, in double data we can start in here limpis.shell. We just have to be look this to here like root. Okay. How can we get in root? How can we privilege escalation to here? Just give me a yeah, we got in here. Yes, the for root. We just have to be looking for backup.inc.php. So okay, or the target file is equal to like is what's wrong for it. So let me say the clear to here. Alright, let me go back. Now it's time to be go home and then go system admin to one more time. We got in here the scripts. Where's the snap? We got in here before. Nah. So what's wrong, bro? Yeah, we got in here this. If you go there, the CD library is giving here backup.inc.php is like that. So let me cut this backup onc.php file. So what is wrong for us? What's the goal for this code? What's goal is for the goals? What is goal of this code? What's goal? The provide PHP code scripts compromise a zip directory. It's php built a zip worship class accomplish this. So it's gonna be like that. So okay, to here. Am I gonna say there, guys? I actually want to be user. So I say here clear. If I'm gonna say there, so the first time I just want to be starting here ls and say there nano backup.inc.php. The file backup is unwritable. There is no actually here, guys. Yeah, we had no permission to it. We have no permission for backup.inc.php file. We have no permission. We have no permission, guy. Maybe we just have to be this changing this name and remove all the directory to this. So I just want to be user on this. Go there, home system admin. Alright, let me go back. Now the first thing you just have to be remove that. Remove -r and say here backup.inc.php. Say yes. Yes. We're getting here. There is no backup and inc.php file here. inc. I don't know. So let me go to here, home and system admin. Yeah, we got in here. The backup, the inc.php file is already there. So let me say here nano backup and the inc. No backup. No, like there. So what's wrong, guys? So we can actually use this. Yeah, there is no unwritable error we getting. So now we can actually, guys, yes, we can actually use here this writable. Alright, so now it's time to be change this PHP codes introduction. You can actually use our guy PHP reverse shell and then delete all of things here for this PHP file and just copy this. It's gonna be working for the root. But we got it before. I don't want to be use that. I want to be show you guys the different things to here. Okay. Alright, let me use here. Let me use here for password. Let me use here the password file. So I'm just gonna be say here exec. We are generally using for exec on the PHP command. The say giving here the exec this for the PHP command and the gathering something. There's a print some. No, it's not print something. It's command something for exec. We're generally using for the PHP command. We're using here, guy, this exec command. So now you can actually give this any command for this wannabe privilege escalations. I'm just gonna be give here chmod and I want to be execute this password file to here etc and say their passwd. So it's gonna be working. Alright, so let me say to here controller or no like that. So waiting for it. No. So no. You just have to be at here the semicolon. So controller O, enter and control X. So let me say cat backup.inc.php file to here. Yeah, we got in here or command. So let me say here ls-la for etc passwd. No, this is not the executable now. We just have to be waiting for it. Yeah. We just have to be waiting for it. It's giving us. Don't worry, guy. No, it's not gonna be working. We just have to be transferred this file. So let me say the cp backup.inc.php file on the where is it? Home system admin to and so the scripts to library. Yes. Now time to be remove this backup the inc php file to here and go scripts to here, say ls and go there the library file one more time. Now we got in here backup inc php file, so let me cut that backup inc php file. Yeah, we got in here. Our command is still here. Our command is still here, guy. Our command is still here. So let me say ls-la for etc passwd one more time. Now it's not gonna be executable now. So let me say it here nano backup the inc.php file. Now, okay, it's gonna be working. So let me say there one more time. Yeah, we got an executable, guy. We got in here the executable. We got in here the executable, the etc passwd file. Now we can change this introduction. So That's really cool. I just want to be show you here the creating the password with OpenSSL. Yeah, like that. Just say the OpenSSL passwd and give here what you want. I'm just gonna give their Alderson. So this is or the new password hash. No, what? So let me clear it. All of things to here. No. Open SSL passwd for Alderson. So this is we got in here. Okay, guys, this is our the new hash for the password. So now it's time to be go nano etc passwd. So you just have to be go up, down, 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 and say here the creating new root. So let me say new root to here, and then give this command to here the new hash or password or 4. So say here 00 and then say here root. Yeah, we just have to be looking for here the root. We just have to be looking right like that and give the here the hash and say 00 and say root, and then to one more time to say that, and then looking for it like there the bean bash. Okay, we just have to be add here bean bash binary.bash. So okay, controller O and controller X. So okay, if I'm gonna say here sudo su new root, and for password giving here Alderson. Now we got in here root, guy. Yeah, we got in here root. We got in here the root. We got in privilege escalation. What? Yes! You're getting here the second flag. You're getting here the second flag. We got this room. We got this room an hour. We got this room the last than an hour. We got this room the last than an hour. Thank you for watching, guys.